Hello and welcome to today's JV matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. Lancers currently 1-7 on the year, trying to improve that record. Was close a few nights ago against Melrose. Beat them in the first set 25-22 and ended up losing the second two by a decent margin. See if they can start out strong here and stay strong all the way through these three sets. Three sets all to 25 each. Cardinals will start off serving tonight. Quick lineup check before we begin. C-Team lost in three sets, 25-16, 25-11, and 25-17. JV, see if they can change that. And then we'll finish things all up tonight with varsity. And they're predicted to win pretty big tonight. Here's the stats on that during the varsity game. Both teams ready. And for the first time that I've seen, Rail will not be serving. It'll be number 9, Evelyn Hammett, to start us off. And she'll start us off strong with a nice ace to the center. Diving attempt at number 15. Costner can't even touch it before it hits the floor. And Lancers lead it early 1-0. Hammett, another nice spot, and that's going to be an ace. Still, Costner cannot get a hand on it. Two untouched aces down to the mid-court and the floor. And Lancers now lead it by 2-0, and this is a decently strong start. Hammett, can she go for 3 in a row? High into the ceiling, comes back down, saved. And sent over by Lash, number 5, hits the back line. And the Cardinals cut it down to 1, 2-1. And that one's going to sail out. And Lancers retake a 2-point lead, 3-1. As Rosendahl enters for Gurgle. And number 8, Savannah Quaid, heads back to serve. Good spot there, saved. Set for number 2. That one's going to sail too far. That was Spangberg. And Lancers take a 3-point lead, 4-1. And Quaid will serve again. That one gonna head into the net. And can't be saved off the net. Ace from Quaid. Lancers now with a 4-point lead, 5-1. And this is a great start to this game. Hammett serving well, Quaid serving well. Lancers have a 4-point lead. Another nice spot there, saved. And set for Spangberg over the net. Off hands of Rosendahl and straight down. And the Cardinals cut into the lead. Now only trail by 3, 5-2. Whereas number 14, Reindahl, enters for number 15, Costner. And number 9, Reindahl will serve. Received by Quaid. Set for Rosendahl and missed. Took a swipe at it, missed everything. And the Cardinals cut it down to 2, 5-3. Reindahl serve, received by Quaid. Set for Quaid in the back, who will bump it over to the back. Set for number 5, that was Lash. Saved by Quaid and tipped over by Koenig. Set for Reindahl over the net. Tipped and miscommunication by Hammond and Koenig. Cardinals cut the lead down now to 1, 5-4. And Reindahl now serving for the tie. That one going to drop down about a foot off the back line. And Cardinals tied up at 5. Quaid misjudged the distance. And now Reindahl serving for the lead. Received by Quaid. Good punch over by Hammett, saved. And set across for number 2, Spangberg. That's going to sail off the sideline. Number 4, Walls will enter for number 9, Reindahl. And number 3, Kenzie Koenig will serve. Receive. And set for Reindahl. Just gets over that. Like I say, by Hammett. Good tip over there by Rosendahl. Saved by the libero. And set for Spangberg. Tip. Lunging save by Quaid. Hammett sets it for Rosendahl to the back. And that drop. Nope. We're going to say it was off the line. No, they're going to say it was on the line. Yeah, I thought so. Hits the sideline. Good spot there by Rosendahl. And Lancers down with a 2-point lead, 7-5. Set for Spangberg. Blocked, but can't return it. Sorry, that was Lash. Off the hands of Ashton as Seibel enters for Koenig. And number 5, Neely Lash will serve. Just clears net. Lung saved by Seibel. Tipped by Xemba. Can't get it high enough for anyone to make a play on it. Also went into the stands. And the Cardinals tied up at 7. And Lash will serve again. Received by Quaid. Hammett set for Xemba. Lunging save. And set across for Spangberg over the net. Ashton set for Rosendahl over the net. Saved and set back for number 10 Brown. Received by Seibel. Hammett set for Xemba. Good tip over. Lunging save. Can't get it up in the air. And Lancers playing really well tonight. Score says 8-7, but they're in control here early. As number 17 Ashton heads back to serve. Good serve there. Saved. And sent across for number 11, Bartholomew over the net, saved by Seibel. Rosendahl set for Xemba, has to come back and get it, bump it over, good spot, into the net, saved, and tipped over. Received by Seibel. Rosendahl sets it back for Xemba, good tip, lunging save, tipped up, and sent over by number 10, Brown, saved by Hammett. Set for Rosendahl to the back, and can't be saved, good spot by Rosendahl. Lancers now with a 2-point lead, 9-7, as number 17, Ashton, continues to serve. And that one going to sail off into the stage. Cardinals get the serve back and cut it within 1, 9-8. As number 4, Starland enters for Ashton. And number 2, Avery Spangberg serving for the tie for the Cardinals. That one drops on the line. Hammett misjudged it. Cardinals get the ace and the point, which ties it up at 9. Serve received by Seibel. Set for Xemba, has to back up and get it. Tipped, saved, and Spangberg will just get it over, saved by Starland. Xemba set for Rosendahl to the back, saved, and set across for number 7, Nordstrom. Saved by Seibel. Starland set back for Hammett. She's going to have to come back and bump it over. Set across for Nordstrom again. Tipped, saved, and no one else is there going to make a play on it. As Spangberg serving again, trying to extend their newfound lead 10-9. And that one's going to head into the net. Lancers keep it tied at 10. As number 15, Gergel, enters for Rosendahl. And number 15, Gwyneth Gergel, will serve. Set back for number 14, Reindahl over the net, saved by Gergel. Starland set for Xemba, has to back up and get it, sends it to a corner, save, tipped, and can't be sent over by number 5, Lash. Xemba adjusted, found a new spot, dropped it in nicely, tipped around, can't be saved by the Cardinals. They take a 1-point lead, 11-10, as number 15, Gergel, continues to serve. Good spot there, lunging save, set across, and it'll be bumped over by Spangberg, received by Seibel. Set for Quaid to the back, too far, and the Cardinals tied up at 11. This game close into the teens. As Reindahl enters for Walls. And number 14, Reindahl will serve. That one's going to head into the net. Lancers get the point and the serve and the lead right back. Lead it by 1, 12-11. As Costner enters for Reindahl, Koenig enters for Seibel, and number 13, Rachel Ksemba will serve for the first time tonight. Received. Set across for number 9, Reindahl over the net. Saved by Gergel. Set for Koenig. Blocked and lands out. Lancers get the point. Koenig doesn't get the kill, but powerful enough spike that sends it in the opposite direction. Too far for a point for the Cardinals. Lancers down with a 2-point lead, 13-11, as Kazemba continues to serve. Good spot there. Tip to the back. And sent over by Spangberg. Good save by the Cardinals. And the Lancers respond. Quaid. Miscommunication with Quaid and Koenig. Quaid decided to take it too late. Couldn't get it high enough into the net. And good save by the Cardinals. Ends up getting them the point. As Libero, number 12. Number 16. Spangberg enters. And will serve, lunging save by Ksemba. Set for Koenig. Blocked. This time is going to find the floor in the Lancer court. And the Cardinals going to tie it up at 13. Lunging save by Gergel, going to go off over Ksemba. And the Cardinals take a 1-point lead, 14-13, on an ace from the Cardinals. Serve received by Hammett. And Starlin thought that was going to head over. Could have had an easy play on it, misjudged it. And the Cardinals now with a 2-point lead, 15-13. Lunging save by Ksemba, blocked by number 9. That was Reindahl. And the Cardinals pulling away in the late teens, lead it by 3, 16-13. And that one's going to head into the net. Serving finally stops, went on a 5-0 run, have a 2-point lead as Ashton enters for Starling. And number 9, Evelyn Hammond, heads back to serve for the second time tonight. Had 2 straight aces, 3 straight serves last time. See what she can do with it here. And that one's going to land on our side of the net. Tipped over by Quaid, not going to count. As number 11, Bartholomew enters for number 7, Nordstrom. And number 11, Ruby Bartholomew will serve with a 3-point lead, 17-14. Received by Gergel. Ksemba sends it up, and no one's there in the center. Everyone started drifting back to help. No one was there to receive the pass. And a 4-point lead for the Cardinals. Lancers need to stop and go on a run. Keep this game alive down the stretch. And Ksemba can't make it there in time. And now a 5-point lead for the Cardinals. And a wise timeout by the Lancers. Lancers were in control early. Score was basically even, but Lancers had firm grip on it. Then early teens, Cardinals started to pull away. Currently now with a 5-point lead, 19-14. Back from the timeout, Cardinals making a late run, currently lead it by 5, 19-14. Lancers need to stop the serve and get a nice run to turn things around and at least keep it close down the stretch. That serve going to sail out, and that's what they needed early. Lancers get the serve back. Currently now only trailing by 4, 19-15, as Rosendahl enters for Gergel. And number 8, Savannah Quaid, heads back to serve. Serve to the back. That drops down on the line. Yep. And they're going to replay it. 16 minutes. I'll make sure to go check that. I'm pretty sure that was exactly the same spot as last time. Quaid going to serve it again. Saved and set for number 5, who just bumped over the net. Saved by Quaid. Hammett sends it across for Rosendahl to the back. Saved. And they're going to say Cardinals from the net. So regardless, point ahead to the Lancers. Not on an ace, but on an error on the Cardinals. Lancers within 3, 19-16, as Quaid will continue to serve. Good spot, lunging save. And set for Spangberg over the net, saved by Hammett. Sent over by Rosendahl. Set for Reindahl to the back, saved by Quaid off into the wall. And the Cardinals holding on to a 4-point lead, 20-16. Trying to hang on late and take the first set as number 14, Reindahl, enters for Costner. And number 9, Reindahl will serve. Received by Quaid. She'll send it right back over. Saved. And set across for number 5. Tip. Looking saved by Quaid. Tip by Kazemba. And Quaid from the ground sends it up and over. Set across for Spangberg. Good tip. Saved by Hammett. And Quaid, lunging attempt, sends it into the net, couldn't quite get it high enough. Cardinals now with a 5-point lead and only 4 points away from taking the first set. Serve received by Koenig. Hammett set for Rosendahl. That one's going to head into the net as well. And Cardinals pulling away late, now only 3 points away. And this could be it for the first set. That one's going to sail out. Quaid was going to go for it, then stopped. Kazemba was going to go for it and stopped a little bit later. Neither of them touched it. Sails out, and the Lancers cut it down to 5, 22-17, as Larson enters for Ashton. And number 4, Walls, enters for Reindahl. Serving for the Lancers, they're going to need to go on a big run here to keep this game alive. It'll be number 3, Kenzie Koenig. She's capable of going on a 5, 6, 7-point run. And bringing us close toward the end. Good spot there. Saved, high into the ceiling. Saved, and set across for Reindahl over the net. Received by Quaid. Hammett set for Kazemba, who had to back up and bump it over the net. And that's not going to be saved. Lunging attempt at number 4, Walls, went straight up. Couldn't get out of the way in time. No one else could make a play on it. Lancers now within 4, 22-18, as Koenig continues to serve. Good spot there, lunging save. And set across for number 5, lunging save by Quaid. That was Lash. Tipped over by Rosendahl. And miscommunication by the Cardinals. Lancers now within 3, 22-19. Koenig holding strong. Pulling out what they need here. Another good spot. That might be an ace. Nope, saved. Can it be sent over? Yes, it can. Saved by Kazemba. Larson just going to tip it over, sent immediately back, saved by Koenig, into the net, can't be saved off the net. What looked like an almost for sure ace, bounces off the ceiling in favor of the Cardinals, went straight back to him. And they finish it off with a point as Larson sends it into the net. Seibel enters for Koenig, and number 5, Lash, will serve. Received by Seibel. Hammett set back for Seibel, she'll send it over the net, saved by Lash. And set across for Reindahl, who tips over the net, saved by Hammett. Set for Kazemba. That's a nice kill there. Lancers back within 3, 23-20. As number 18, Grace Larson, sorry, not Grace, Emma Larson heads back to serve. Gonna need to go on a decent run here. And that's not gonna help. Straight into the net. And Cardinals now just 1 point away from taking the first set. Lancers comeback might be a little too late, as number 4, Starlin enters for Larson. And number 2, Spangberg serves for the win after Nordstrom enters for Bartholomew. Spangberg serving, chance to end it here. Currently leads it by 4, 24-20. Received by Seibel. Set for Quaid over the net, saved. And set across for number 10. That was Brown. That was saved by Seibel. Hammett, good tip over to the back. And can't be saved. Good kill by Hammett. Lancers back within 3 as Gergel enters for Rosendahl. And number 15, Gwyneth Gergel will serve. Going to need 3 straight to keep this game alive. That's doable. Lancers have done it tonight. And they've kept it within 3 late. Set for Nordstrom over the net. And lunging save by Gergel. Can't make it there in time. And despite the Lancers' best efforts at the end, can't quite make the comeback. And the Cardinals win it by 4 in the first set. 25-21. We'll be back in time for the second set in about 3 minutes. We are getting ready to start the second set. Lancers had control early. Cardinals went on a big run in the late teens. Lancers started on a comeback but couldn't get it off in time. Lost it by 3, 25-22. Starting serve going to land in the corner by the Cardinals. That's number 11, Bartholomew, serving. And they'll take a 1-0 lead early. Received by Xemba. Gurgle sends it up for Larson. That's going to head into the net. And Cardinals with a 2-0 lead early. Received by Xemba. Can't be saved. And an ace from the Cardinals. This is how the last game started, but the Lancers started with a 3-0 lead. Cardinals ended up coming back and winning, so we'll see what happens here. Service by Bartholomew. Received by Xemba. Good tip over by Quaid to the back. Saved. And set for number 8, Capringo into the net. And this is the same score last game, except switched. Lancers had the 3-1 lead, and the Cardinals came back. Now the Cardinals have the 3-1 lead. Can the Lancers make a comeback as number 9, Hammett, heads to the serving line? She had 2 aces last time she started serving. Good tip over, saved by Hammett. Set for Quaid to the back, lunging save. And set across for Caprino again. That one's going to sail out. Lancers within 1 now, 3-2. Set for Nash. Lunging save. Can't get it up in the air. And the Cardinals holding on to a 2-point lead, 4-2, as number 9, Reindahl, heads back to serve. And Avery Spangberg enters for Olivia Spangberg. First by Reindahl, received by Larson. Set for Koenig to the back. Lunging save, can't get a piece of it. That's McConnell. And Lancers got it back down to 1 as varsity heads to the locker room. Still a while before that one's going to start. We got 2 more sets to go as Rosendahl enters for Gurgle. And number 8, Savannah Quaid, heads back to serve. Received, high to the ceiling, can't be returned. Ace from Quaid, and the Lancers have tied it up at 4. Serve back, that one's going to sail way too far. It's the out of bounds line of the basketball court. Lancers within 1, 5-4, as number 5, Lash, heads to the serving line. Received by Quaid, tipped up in the air by Rosendahl, and that's going to find its way over the net. Tried to be sent immediately back by number 8, Capringo. That one's going to head into the net, and Lancers tied up once more at 5, as number 3, Nelner, enters for Xemba. Number 3, Koenig, last time she served, had about 4 straight. Started on a comeback that was not finished, and that one's not going to start anything there. Going to fall under the net. Point goes to the Cardinals. They retake the lead and the serve as number 13, Makey, enters. And number 2, Spangberg, enters. And number 2, Spangberg will serve. That one's going to sail about a foot off the sideline. Lancers tie it back up at 6, and this is about how the last game was going, back and forth all the way. As number 18, Emma Larson, heads back to serve. Tipped off the hand, sent back, can she send it over? Yes, she can. That's Walls, received by Quaid. Sent back for Nelner over the net. Save, tipped, sent back, and sent over the net, received by Nelner. Rosendahl sets it up for Larson to the back, saved. And set across for number 10, Brown, over the net, saved by Quaid. Nelner set for Hammond over the net. And set for Brown again, received by Quaid. Larson sets it across for Hammett, good set, and good kill by Hammett. That was a perfect set by Larson. Perfect spot for Hammett to send it straight back down toward the Cardinal side. Lancers with a 1-point lead, 7-6. As number 18, Emma Larson, heads back to serve. Set across for number 13, Makey to the back. Save, tipped, and that was going to head into the net. Larson had a perfect serve. This one, not so much. A little bit floaty into the net. As Reindahl and Spangberg enter. And Spangberg will head back to serve. Game tied at 7. So far back and forth all the way. See if either team can start on a run and give some more clearer leader in this game as that one heads into the net. Lancers with a 1-point lead as Gergel enters for Rosendahl. And number 15, Gwyneth Gergel, will head back and serve. Lunging attempt, saved, sent back, and she was in the net. Whole foot over. And Lancers now with a 2-point lead, 9-7. And this is their biggest lead of the set. That one hits off the top of the net. Cardinals trailing by 1. Lancers holding on now to a 1-point lead. Trying to change that is going to be number 16, McConnell. She had 5 straight last set. Big reason why they made a big comeback and took a big lead. That one's not going to go anywhere, heads into the net. And that's a breath of relief for the Lancers. She gave them a lot of trouble and was one of the main reasons they lost that last set. Number 13, Ksemba, going to enter for number 2, Nelner. And Nelner will pass off the serve to number 13, Rachel Ksemba. Ksemba had some nice groups of serving in the last game as well. See if she can give him a good run here. And that's not going to happen either. Almost going to head straight into the net. And serving in the second set's been a bit rough. Koenig sent it into the net. Ksemba just sent that into the net. Spangberg's had it into the net. And McConnell sent it into the net. Those are the 4 big serving leaders in the last game. As number 11, Bartholomew, enters for Makey. See if Bartholomew can at least make it over the net. And tips it just off the net and finds its way over. An ace for the Cardinals, ties it up at 10. That one tips over the net again, saved by Hammett. Larson going to send it across for Gergel, who will just send it over the net on a bump. Saved by McConnell. Set, and that one can't be tipped over by Capringo. Lancers holding on to a 1-point lead, 11-10, as number 9, Evelyn Hammett, heads back to serve for a second time. That one just clears the net. Beautiful spot by Hammett. Set back for Reindahl to the back, saved by Ksemba. Hammett set for Larson, lunging save. And set across for Capringo to the back, saved by Ksemba. Hammett sends it up top for Koenig over the net. Good spot. Lunging save by McConnell. Set across for Lash. Saved by Hammett, but they're going to say that the Lancers were in the net. Yep, Lancers were in the net. And so the game will head back tied at 11. Lancers had a 2-point lead and lost it. Now we're back tied again, going back and forth as number 9, Reindahl, serves. Lunging save by Ksemba. Good set. Good tip over by Larson. Stayed on her side of the net. And set across for Capringo to the back. Too far. But they're going to say Lancers were in the net yet again. Same person, still Quaid. She struggled with that all year. Trying to stay on this side of the net. As Reindahl will serve, trying to extend their lead to 2. And Ksemba got the last one on a lunging save. This one, not so much. Couldn't get enough of it to get it in the air. And Cardinals now with a 2-point lead, 13-11, and once again, trying to pull away in the early teens. Received by Gergel. Set for Larson. Good tip over the net. Tipped, saved. And sent over the net by Spangberg. Lunging save by Ksemba. Hammett sets it up for Koenig to the back. Saved by McConnell. And set for Lash. Tipped. Saved by Gergel. And Hammett can't get to it in time. Point will go to the Cardinals. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Kranz. Close game all the way until now. Cardinals currently on a 4-0 lead. 4-0 run. Extending it early. Game been close the whole time. Cardinals currently on a 4-0 run, trying to extend it late and hang on and win this second set and take the game. Heimdall still serving. Received by Larson. Set for Koenig. Good spot, saved. And set for Capringo, who will just tip it over the net, saved by Hammett. Larson sets across for Quaid. Good spot, hits the line. Good kill by Quaid. Lancers bring it within 2, 14-12. Quaid gets a good spot in the point, and she's also going to continue to serve. She's had some good ones tonight, trying to bring the Lancers back and at least tie it up. Good spot there, and just a bit too far. Maybe about 2 inches off the back line. And just like that, serve goes right back to the Cardinals. It'll be number 5, Lash, trying to extend her lead. Received by Quaid. Koenig sends it up for Hammond, who will just bump it to the back. Saved by Lash. Sent across for Capringo over the net. Saved by Quaid. Hammond tips it up for Larson, who's there to save it. And she'll send it over the net. Set for number 10, Brown. Tipped and can't be saved. Larson diving attempt sent it back for Quaid. Quaid couldn't handle it. Point goes to the Cardinals. We now have a 4-point lead, 16-12. Lash still serving. Received by Quaid. Set for Rosendahl. Tipped. Lunging save. Gets it up in the air. And set too far for Spangler. Lancers back within 3, 16-13. And if anyone's going to make this comeback, it's probably going to be number 3, Kenzie Koenig, as Nelner enters for Xemba. And Koenig starts to serve. Last one went under the net. See if she can at least make it over here. And there it is, but too far this time. And serving struggles continues for both teams. More so with the Lancers as Williams enters for Koenig. And Spangberg enters for Capringo. And Spangberg will serve with a 4-point lead, trying to extend that late. And finish them off in 2 sets. They're in the late teens. Lancers going to need to start a run with someone here. First, I got to get the serve back. Received by Larson. Set for Nelner. Just tips over the net. Saved. And sent back for Spangberg over the net. Let me saved by Quaid. That's going to find its way over. Saved. Spangberg set for Brown over the net. And she was in the net. Come on. Nope. We're going to say Lancers were in the net. And it was Quaid again. 3rd time this game. She's been in the net. It's a costly one. 5-point lead. Now for the Cardinals, Hammett set for Nelner over the net. Lunging save, tipped up in the air and sent over by Brown. Another great save by the Cardinals. Hammett going to send it back for Quaid over the net. Saved by Spangler into the ceiling, straight back down. Good rotation save. And saved by Rosendahl. Set for Nelner, tipped, and this time can't be saved. Lancers keep the offense going and finally find a spot on the floor. Number 18, Emma Larson, heading back to serve, currently trailing by 4, 18-14. We need to start on at least a bit of a run here, keep this game alive toward the end. Set for Brown over the net, saved by Quaid. Nelner sets it back for Quaid. Quaid saved. Spangler going to send it for Spangler over the net. Lending saved by Williams. Tipped over, but going to fall out of bounds off of Rosendahl. Just like that, Cardinals get the serve right back. Lead it by 5, 19-14. As Reindahl enters and Spangberg enters, and Spangberg will head back to serve. Received by Hammett. Larson sends it up for, supposed to be Nelner. She backed out. Hammett and Quaid can't get there in time, and another timeout by the Lancers. This one about to get out of reach. They trail by 6, 20-14. Cardinals serving when we return. Cardinals with a 6-point lead, 20-14. Just like last game, they had a good run going in mid-teens. See if they can continue it here. Larson going to set it for Nelner. Good tip over the net. Lunging save, tipped, and can't be saved off the net. Lancers get the first step, get the serve back. Can they complete the second step and start on at least a 3-point run to keep this game close toward the end? It's number 15, Gurgle, who had it at the end of last game. And got the first serve over, good spot, but couldn't get the point. See if she can start something here. Good spot, high into the ceiling, saved. And sent over. Lunging save by Williams. Couldn't quite make it in time. And ever since that big run by Cardinals, Lancers have been unable to do anything. Get the point, but can't get anything off their serves. As McConnell serving, and she has a good chance of ending it here. Set for Hammett, who will just tip it over the net. Saved. Good tip over by Spangberg. And they're going to say she was in the net. No, we're going to call it double hit. Regardless, point goes to the Lancers. They're back within 5. As Kazemba enters for Nelner. And Koenig enters for Williams. Starting lineup back in. They're going to need it. Kazemba one of their better servers, but in this set, good servers mean almost nothing. Good spot there, though. That'll be an ace. Lunging attempt by Spangberg. Got a piece of it. Fortunately went straight down. No one else to get a play on it. And Lancers now within 4, 21-17. This is about where they started coming back last time. See if they can complete it this time. Another nice spot by Kazemba. Can it be an ace? McConnell! That hit the ceiling. Just barely nicked the light. And another ace for Kazemba. Lancers now within 3, 21-18. Can she keep it going with at least a third ace? Yes, she can, off the backboard. Oh, almost went in. Off the backboard once, tipped back, rolled along the rim, and went out. Point ahead for the Lancers. They're now within 2, 21-19. Kazemba on a 3-ace streak. Can she keep going? That's another nice spot, saved by McConnell. Set, and tipped over. Koenig wasn't ready for it, ended up almost catching it. But they had a good enough run that it's manageable now. Back within 3 as it was last game. As number 11, Bartholomew enters to serve. Gotta stop him here. Have to get the serve back immediately. And Hammett couldn't decide what to do with it, ended up just backing out of the way. That was the wrong decision, as Cardinals now with a 4-point lead, and those aces by Kazemba might have meant nothing. Cardinals now just 2 points away with a 4-point lead, 23-19. That one's going to sail too far, and it ain't done yet. Lancers trailing by 3 as number 9 Hammett heads to the back. And she's had some good runs. Going to need a big one here to keep this game going, keep them alive. Lunging save. Set high into the ceiling, comes straight back down. That was Reindahl. That's what the Lancers need. Error from the Cardinals. It's a costly one. Lancers now within 2, 23-21. Needs at least 2 more here. Keep it close. That one, beautiful spot. Sent immediately back. Larson going to send it immediately back. Gets up from her knees and sends it over. And set for Lash. Tips off the net. Finds the Lancer side. Larson sets it for Koenig. That one's going to land off a tip. And the Lancers still alive. They're now within 1, 23-22. And a wise timeout by the Cardinals. Kazemba has 3 straight aces, keeps them alive. Hammett now gets 2 straight. They're just 1 away from tying it up as we head to the Cardinal timeout. Back from the timeout. Lancers, they're seeing if they can make this comeback work this time. They're within one. Hammett still serving. That one's going to find its way over the net. And set back for Reindahl. Saved by Koenig into the ceiling. Sorry, Xemba into the ceiling. Can't be saved. And the Cardinals now within one, 24-22. They lost the last set, 25-22. See if Reindahl can finish him off here. Good spot there, saved by Xemba. Hammett sets it across for Koenig, who will send it to the back. Good spot, saved, time to the ceiling, and that one's not going to be saved. Ceiling, third time it's struck costly today. And Lancers now within one, 24-23. And good server for the Lancers. They've got a big chance here. Just needs at least one to extend the game. Quaid serving. That one just tips over the net, sent immediately back. Larson sends it back, tipped, off the net, and sent into the net again. Lancers tied up at 24. Lancers nearly lost it on a net, just bounced over, tipped around, and can't quite be sent over by the Cardinals. And Quaid now a chance to take the lead here for the first time since 9-10. Good spot there, tipped off the net again, saved. And this time it'll be sent over, saved by Hammett. Larson set for Quaid to the back, lunging save. And set across for Capringo. Saved by Hammett. Xemba sends it up for Koenig, who's going to send it over the net. Lunging save by McConnell. Saved and set. Sent immediately back by Larson. And they're going to say the Lancers were in the net, so it's not going to count. Nearly a beautiful kill by Larson that almost sealed it. Unfortunately, they're going to say she was in the net, so point goes to the Cardinals, as will the serve, and now they have a chance to serve for the win. It'll be number 5, Lash. She's been one of their better serves tonight. Cardinals in good hands with a chance to end it here. Just clears the nets, and no one can get to it. And that'll do it. Lancers comeback gets even closer than last time. They brought it within 2, a chance to take the lead at the end. Larson thought she did it. Unfortunately, her foot went over the line, and we will head to a third set that won't even really matter. Cardinals take the first 2, 25-22 and 26-24. We'll play a third one in about 3 minutes. And we were ready to start our third and final set to 25. Lancers lost the first one, couldn't complete the comeback, 25-22. And the second one, Lancers' comeback was so close, taken away by an error in the net by Larson. And here in this final one, Lancers see if they can at least take a set win. I'm sure they can. They've gotten closer and closer and closer. They keep pushing it, keep trying hard. They should be able to take this one as Hammett does not start it off very well. That one heads under the net. Point goes to the Cardinals, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Number 11, Bartholomew serving. Received by Gergel. Hammett sets it for Larson over the net to the back, saved by McConnell. And set back for Bartholomew, who will send it back over the net, saved by Gergel. Hammett set for Larson, tips it over the net, saved. And set across for Heimdall to the back, hits the back line. And the Cardinals with a 2-0 lead. Sorry, that was Makey. That one going to sail out by about half a foot. And Lancers bring it within 1, 2-1. As number 8, Savannah Quaid, heads back to serve. Seibel enters for Larson. And Quaid will serve. She was the one that brought him back. Almost took the lead with it. However, Grace was in the net. And she'll see if she can bring him even here and maybe take a lead. Shot to the back. That one's going to sail. Lands on the back line again. And Cardinals toe tap in the back line. At least in this set, they lead it by 2, 3-1 as Reindahl heads to the back to serve. Serve received by Quaid. That one's going to head off into the bleachers. And now a 4-1 3-point lead for the Cardinals. Spangberg enters for Costner. Serve received by Quaid. Set for Seibel over the net. Lunging save, tipped, saved, and sent over by Brown. Tipped over by Larson. That's going to head into the net. And the Cardinals now with a 4-point lead, 5-1, and they're getting things done early. See if they can take them in 3 sets, 1 fell swoop. Another great serve. Hammett sends it back for Seibel, who will set it over the net. And now a set for Makey, blocked by Larson, saved. And sent over tipped, and can't be saved by Quaid. Point will go to the Cardinals, who now have a 5-point lead, 6-1. Serve received by Quaid. Set for Seibel to the back. Lunging save. And sent across for Makey to the back. Saved by Quaid. Hammett sends it back. Not high enough for him to get a play on it. And it looks like Cardinals might just run away with this one. They currently lead it by 6, 7-1. Serve received by Koenig. Set for Seibel, who will tip it over the net. Saved. And set across for Brown over the net. Saved by Gergel. Punched into the net by Hammett. And now a 7-point lead for the Cardinals, 8-1. And a timeout early by the Lancers. 8-1, 7-point lead for the Cardinals. They lead 2-0 in the set. Cardinals currently in control early, 8-1 by 7. As Reindahl continues to serve, received by Quaid. Hammett sets it for Larson, tipped, saved, and set for McDonald over the net. Set back for Koenig to the back, and that one's not going to be saved. Good kill by Koenig. Lancers get the serve back and cut it within 6, 8-2. as number 3, Spangberg, enters for Reimdahl. And Kazemba enters for Gurgle. Number 3, Koenig heads back to serve. See if she can go on a big run here and bring it back even. Good spot there, saved by McConnell. Set for Spangberg, saved by Kazemba. Koenig sends it back. Can Quaid get it over? Yes, she can. Received. And set for Makey over the net, lunging save by Koenig. Kazemba, good tip, can't be saved. And set for Spangberg over the net, saved by Hammett. Koenig, set for Seibel over the net, saved. Good volley going here, set for Makey, good tip over the net, saved by Quaid. Hammett gonna set it over for Kazemba over the net, just tips off the top and heads back down. Lancers can't pull out the point. And Cardinals back with a serve and with a 7-point lead, 9-2, as Nelner enters for Koenig. And number 10, Brown, will serve. Received by Quaid. Hammett set for Kazemba. Tip, lunging save, gets it back over. Saved by Seibel, trickles along the nets and lands on the Cardinal side. Lancers get the roll in their favor. And Larson will head back to serve, trailing by 6, 9-3. Tipped and sent over by Spangberg, lunging save by Quaid. Quaid gets up from the ground, takes a dive at it, and can't get it over. And she's been a dominating force out there today, doing all she can, and it just hasn't been quite enough. They've been close at times. Spangberg heads back to serve. Received by Quaid. Nelner sends it up for Starland over the net. Saved. And set back for Spangberg over the net. Received by Quaid. Set for Hammett to the back. Lunging save. And set for Pringo over the net. Can't be saved by Seibel off the net. And now an 8-point lead for the Cardinals, 11-3. And Spangberg will continue to serve. Received by Quaid. Set for Hammett. Tipped and can't be saved over the net. Hammett gets the kill and cuts the Lancers down to 7, 11-4. Rosendahl enters for Quaid. And Seibel will serve. Tipped and can't be saved in the back. Ace from Seibel. Lancers now with a 6-point lead, 11-5. And Seibel will continue to serve. Lunging save. Set. And off the net, can't be saved. That was Capringo. Seibel leading a bit of a comeback here. They've got plenty of time to do it. That one just off the top of the net, bounces up. And a little bit too far toward the Lancer side. As Reimdahl enters for Spangberg. And Spangberg will serve. That one gonna head into the net. Lancers get the serve right back. They're within 5, 12-7. And this place is filling up fast. Our schools aren't that far apart, so expecting a bigger crowd tonight. Stands almost full. Student section currently standing. They'll end up moving over to where they're designated to be later on when this game is over. Good serve by Kazemba. Set up for Rosendahl, who sent it immediately back. Cardinals didn't have a chance on it. And Lancers now within 4, 12-8. And they've kept a steady comeback going early as Koenig enters for Nelner. And Kazemba will continue to serve. Good spot there, just too far 3 or 4 inches off the back line. Gergel will enter for Xemba. And McConnell will serve, trying to extend their lead. Received by Larson. And there was no whistle to serve. They're still checking lineups. So we'll try that again. McConnell serving. And miscommunication by Hammond and Gergel. Cardinals back with a 6-point lead, 14-8, as McConnell will continue to serve. That one just clears net. Lunging save by Larson. That's going to find its way over. Set for Brown, who will just bump it over the net. Lunging save by Gergel. Sent over by Rosendahl. And set across for Brown over the net. Received by Gergel. Starlin sends it up for Rosendahl. She'll get it over the net again. Lunging save. Tipped up in the air. That's going to find its way over. Miscommunication by Koenig and Larson. Cardinals now with a 7-point lead, 15-8. They're just 10 points away from taking the third set. McConnell still serving. Off a Gergel and into the wall. Ace from McConnell. Now with an 8-point lead, 16-8. Lancers look like they might be able to bring it closer. And now Cardinals slam on the door. They're heading into the high teens and are getting ready to finish them off. Received by Hammett. Set back for Koenig, who can't get it over the net. And Cardinals now with a 9-point lead, 17-8. Received by Gergel. Set for Koenig over the net. Good spot. Saved. And sent back. Miscommunication by the Cardinals. Point will head to the Lancers, who've cut it now down to 8, 17-9. As number 9 Hammett heads back to serve. And Larson enters for Starland. And Seibel enters for Larson. Set for Kapringo over the net. Received by Larson. Gets it over the net. Sent immediately back. Lunging save by Hammett. And sent over by Rosendahl. Lunging save by Reimdahl. And sent over by Kapringo. Received. Hammett. Set for Larson to the back corner. Drops it down on the line. Beautiful spot by Larson, fading away. Lofts it up there. No one else can get there in time. Seibel enters for Larson as the Lancers cut it down to 7, 17-10. And Hammett will continue to serve. That one into the net. And Cardinals now 7 points away from taking the third set. Lancers 8 points away from the Cardinals. As number 13 Makey and number 11 Bartholomew enter. And number 11 Bartholomew will serve. Received by Gergel. Hammett set for Larson over the net. Lunging save by McConnell. And set across for Makey, tipped and can't be saved. Cardinals now with a 9-point lead, 19-10. First will be starting immediately after we follow this. I'll turn it off for a second, then turn it back on for the Immanuel band. That'll last about 30 minutes, and then varsity will be ready to go. And see if they can have more luck than our JV and C team have had. JV's been close every single time, but this time, hard to play when you know you can't win it all anyway. It's kind of just like garbage time. An ace from the Cardinals. They now have a 10-point lead, 20-10, and are 5 points away from taking the third set. That one hits off the top of the net. 9-point lead now as Williams enters for Rosendahl. And Quaid enters. Nope, it's just Quaid. No, it's just Williams. It's just Williams entering for Rosendahl. And Williams will serve, trailing by 9, 22-11. Lunging attempt, saved. And set across and bumped over by Capringo. Set for Seibel into the net. And Cardinals now just 4 points away, 21-11. And Reindahl now serving. And that can't be saved by Williams. An ace from Reindahl. Cardinals now within 3. Everyone in the building now just waiting for this to be over in anticipation of the varsity game. It's going to be a loud night. Place going to be packed. That's another ace by Reindahl. Gives the Cardinals now within 2. Stands completely full. Some people standing. When bands are going to have to put up chairs on the stage. It's going to be loud, and it might be long. Cardinals now just 2 points away. Received by Williams into the ceiling. Saved by Hammett. Set for Larson to the back. Saved by McConnell. Set across for Brown. Too far. Wasn't tipped, and Lancers bring it within 11, 23-12. As Kazemba enters for Gurgle. And Reindahl exits as Spangberg enters. And number 3, Koenig heads to the back. She's had some impressive runs. You get an 11-1 here and make an amazing comeback. Good spot there into the ceiling and can't be saved. An ace early from Koenig. They're within 10, 23-13. Set across for Brown over the net. Received by Williams. Sent over for Larson over the net. Lunging save by McConnell. And just tipped over, saved by Hammett. Larson sets it across for Kazemba. And about 3 inches off the sideline. And this might be it right here as Nelner enters for Koenig. 11-point lead for the Cardinals, 24-13, 1 point away from taking the final set. And sending us to the varsity game. Brown serving. Received by Williams. Set for Seibel, who will bump it over the net. Saved. And set for Kamingo over the net. Tipped. Larson off the net. Seibel gets it off the net and sends it over. Set for Kapringo again. This time saved by Nelner. Set for Seibel, who will tip it over the net. Lunging save. Can't get enough of it. And Lancer's going to get one last chance to make a comeback as Rosendahl enters for Larson. Nope. For Williams. And Larson heads back to serve. Going to need 10 straight to keep this game alive. Cardinals just 1 point away. Good tip up and sent over to the back, saved by Nelner. Larson sets it up for Rosendahl into the net, and that'll do it. Cardinals win all 3 sets, 25-22, 26-24, and 25-14 in the final one. C-Team also lost theirs in 3 sets, 25-11, 25-12, and 25-17. Lancers varsity will be starting in about 30 minutes. Stream will be starting in about 2, as we will have band stream before the game begins. If you're not coming back for